make sure we are live. What? Hang on. Is this not public? Oh, we are live. Sorry. Let me turn the brightness up. I don't know why it's not showing on my end. But hi, you guys. Hi. How are you? Hi, Nikki. Yes, I'm okay. I wanted to hop on here to say thank you to everyone who is sending me kind messages, checking in on me. You guys are so sweet, and I'm so grateful for you guys. First live, hope you are doing better. Oh, thank you. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Valerie. Hi. Um, yeah, so I talked in more depth on Patreon, and I kind of feel bad because I think I scared some of you guys, and I didn't mean to scare you guys. I just was like really going through it and didn't know how to process it and wasn't ready to talk super publicly about it. And I still am not super ready to talk publicly about it, but I'll just give you guys a little like brief of the situation that happened. Actually, I don't know if I want. Okay, I'm trying to decide how I want to say it and how much I want to say because I don't want to say anything that I'm gonna feel like I overshared and regret saying later. Just because I'm still in the state of processing. But so basically there was a death that happened in my home. So I had flown to I had came to Utah um with Priscilla like at the beginning of this month, and then like a day or so later someone had died in my home. I had no idea. I had like my neighbors had contacted me and said that the police had showed up at my house, and then it was like I had to do some digging to figure out what happened in my home because I wasn't even there. So, and on top of that, like I find out the news after overloading myself with order content. Like I interviewed Andrew Robinson, which you guys watched his video. Awesome interview. He did such a good job explaining his life in the order and out. We talked about his book, Escaping the Kingdom of God. So I did an interview with him and three other order people. I was like already so drained, and then I got that information and I was like just in shock for a while. It's also why I didn't go to the Holding Out Help event. I was so sad because I wanted to be part of it, and I have really bad FOMO right now because it looked like an amazing event. I'm so proud of all the people who spoke. Allison, Michelle, Val, Gerald was on stage. Sam and Melissa helped put it together. Luann was there. So many awesome people were at that Holding Out Help event, and I'm sad I didn't get to go, but I knew that if I went, it would have been way too much. And I'm proud of myself for knowing where my limit is, and I was like right at that limit. Um, but yeah, it's been a lot trying to process everything all at once, and then also doing interviews back to back to back to back. So many awesome interviews are coming your way, but definitely, I am definitely overworking myself right now. So I'm trying to take a step back. I think I'm gonna take like a week of just like decompressing. I don't feel like I'm back to my normal self yet. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a funk still. Um, Thank you, Sarah. But I didn't want my funk to get in the way of there was an awesome interview I did today. Thank you, Emily. It really was. It was like, and it's something that's like, it's out of your control. You know, you don't get to decide when these things happen, they just happen. And so I was definitely not prepared for it. I'm still like not, I don't know the normal process for this, obviously. So thank you. But I did want to get on here and first say thank you to all of you guys for being so supportive always. You're always so supportive, and you've helped me even like it's not expected, but you guys always are so kind. Thank you, Crystal. And it's genuinely like it has helped me through so much. Anyway, I do think that we will be able to go live tomorrow. I kind of was pushing off I'm Patreon. I was pushing off that. I was putting off a lot of work because of this, like it was like mentally exhausting, but I'm still in Utah. That's another thing that I think is making it a little bit harder. But I don't think there's a normal process. You just need to give yourself grace and rest and time. Sorry, I missed it. And time to process what you're feeling. Thank you. And that's what I'm trying to just be more like, hey, you can hibernate for a little bit. It's okay. Girl, get out of Utah. I know. Thank you, Patty. There is like a little bit more work to be done here. And so once that work is done, I can get out of here. But that's the hard part is I have more work. I think though I was smart enough, okay? I was smart enough to where I did schedule. I overbooked myself for March, but I scheduled it to where I could take a break in April. Meaning you'd still be getting content, but I probably won't be filming as much. Probably like a couple videos next month because I have so much content that needs to be edited and put out. Really, really need to work on getting a editor because being in these interviews, I'm so grateful to be part of it, but it's definitely very heavy. And then to also have to edit that stuff over and over and over is also very, very triggering. So eventually I would love to get an editor that can just do the editing for me. But I want to talk a little bit about this book because I interviewed this woman who wrote Voices from Inside, and I'll leave this book linked down below actually for you guys. It's by Catherine Crosby, and if you guys remember, I did an interview with Emily Tucker. She's part of that family. We talked a lot about the rumor that was made in the Order of the Black Blood being in the Tucker family, and there's a little segment about that in here as well. Thank you. But I'm just going to read you the back of this, and I'll leave this linked in the description box down below, and her interview will probably be out within the next couple of weeks. When your mother seeks shelter in her childhood home of the Kingston polygamous cult, known as the Order, you know things are bad. Faced with escalating abuse from a drug-addicted father, Catherine Crosby and her sisters have no choice but to seek asylum in the Order with their mother. Sorry, it's kind of dark. Catherine's memoir in verse showcases her experience of healing despite having dissociative identity disorder, formerly known as multiple personality disorder, CPTSD, and living through religious trauma. Catherine's diagnosis later in life came as a surprise, yet it helped everything make sense. Dissociative identity disorder worked to help her appear normal, quotation marks normal, and kept itself hidden even from her for years, showing that one can thrive despite having a rough start. Her memoir in verse shows that the words and actions of others may harm us, but the power of our own words can set strong boundaries and help us heal. I loved every second of talking to her. I wish I could have stayed there all day, but if you guys when this interview comes out and you guys have questions, I hope you do have a lot of questions because then I can go interview her again because she was awesome. Would you ever write a book, Amanda? Talking to Andrew about his book, talking to her about Catherine about her book, it seems like you have to be in a really good headspace, ready. And I definitely am not ready right now. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and say thank you guys, and I appreciate all of you. I am gonna go because I need to go. But I'm definitely not back to the mental space that I want to be, but I think that I will be ready to go live tomorrow on Patreon. So I'll leave the link to my Patreon in the description box down below, and I will leave the link to this book as well in the description box down below. Love you, Denise. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Alea. Hearing about the things that you grew up with and we're surrounded by, and how you got out has me in complete awe. I admire you, and the humor to deal with trauma is so relatable. Yep. Hang on. Give me a second, okay? Yeah, I gotta go. But I just want to say thank you guys again. I appreciate all of you. And I will be live tomorrow for the Monday live. And I will leave the links in the description box down below. Love you guys. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Xmo, Crystal, Patty, Kaya, Sarah, Pupfish, Cassidy. I haven't commented much, just quietly supporting you in the background. We all deal with grief in different ways. There is no right or wrong way to process. Oh, thank you, Cassidy. I appreciate it. All right. Bye, guys. I'm doing better. Sorry if I scared you. I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Love you. Bye.